Hi everyone, this is Cooking with Kurt. Today, my husband Donald and I are going to show you how to make a chocolate truffle cake. Layers of dark chocolate are covered in a smooth, velvety truffle.
This is my new favorite chocolate cake because the deep richness from the dark chocolate layers are perfectly balanced by the smooth, velvety truffle.
To start, we're going to make the moist dark chocolate layers. Place an oven rack in the middle position and preheat your oven to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Take two 9-inch round cake pans, butter the sides and the bottom, line the bottoms with parchment paper, and butter the parchment paper as well. Soak 2 cake strips in cold water for 5 minutes. Shake off excess water, but do not wring. And place the cake strips around the cake pans. These cake strips will help prevent doming while the cake bakes. Take 2 ounces of bittersweet chocolate, which is about 1/3 cup of chocolate chips, and add it to 1 cup of hot coffee, prepared however you would for drinking. Stir until the mixture is smooth. Take a big mixing bowl and a sieve. Add in 2 cups of granulated sugar, 1 2/3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of unsweetened natural cocoa powder, 1½ teaspoons of baking soda, ½ a teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Sift this in and whisk together to combine. In the bowl of your stand mixer, add in 2 eggs, and with a paddle attachment, beat them on medium speed for about 5 minutes. While continuing to beat, add in ½ a cup of vegetable oil, 1 cup of well-shaken buttermilk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and the melted chocolate coffee mixture. When the wet ingredients are well combined, turn down the mixture to low speed. Slowly add in the dry ingredients, and continue to beat just until combined. Scrape down the paddle attachment and the bowl. Divide the batter equally between the 2 prepared pans. Gently tap the pans on the counter to get rid of any large air pockets. We're going to bake these on the middle rack at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 to 50 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted in the middle comes out clean. Let the cakes cool in the pans for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes of cooling, invert the cakes onto wire racks. Lift off the pans, peel off the parchment paper, and let the cakes cool completely to room temperature.
While the cake layers are cooling, we're going to work on our truffle frosting. Take a small saucepan and add in 2 cups of heavy cream. Turn on to medium heat and heat till the heavy cream is steaming. Take a metal bowl and add in 1 1/3 cups of milk chocolate chips, which is about 8 ounces. Pour the hot heavy cream over the milk chocolate chips. Make sure all the chocolate chips are submerged in the hot heavy cream, and let it stand for 1 minute. Then gently whisk until the chocolate chips are completely melted and there are no lumps. Prepare an ice bath and place the metal bowl with the milk chocolate ganache over the ice bath and continue stirring till the chocolate ganache cools to at least 36 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 2 degrees Celsius, or below. When the chocolate ganache has cooled to at least 36 degrees Fahrenheit, take the bowl of your stand mixer, add in the cold chocolate cream, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. With the whisk attachment, beat it on medium-high speed till you see very stiff peaks. It should look something like this. Set this aside in the fridge till you're ready to use it.
When the truffle frosting is ready and the cake layers have cooled, you're ready to assemble the cake. Take a cake board that's larger than 9 inches in diameter. This is a 10-inch diameter cake board, and place it on a revolving cake stand. Place the first layer of chocolate cake in the center of the cake board. Spread about 1½ cups of the chocolate frosting on top, creating an even and flat layer as much as possible. Place the second layer of chocolate cake on top. Cover the sides of the cake with a layer of the truffle frosting, and the same thing on the top of the cake. If you have an icing comb, create a pattern around the sides of the cake by revolving the cake stand. Clean up excess frosting at the base as needed. Use a bench scraper or offset spatula to smoothen out the frosting on top of the cake. Clean off excess frosting from the bottom edge of the cake as needed. Let the cake rest in the fridge for the truffle ganache to harden a bit while we work on the dark chocolate ganache for the teardrops. Take a microwave-safe bowl and add in 1/4 cup of heavy cream and microwave for 40 seconds. You can also heat it in a saucepan on the stove. Then add 1/2 cup of dark chocolate chips into the hot heavy cream. Let it stand for 1 minute, then whisk together to melt the chocolate until the mixture is smooth and uniform. Continue stirring till the chocolate ganache cools to room temperature, around 68 to 74 degrees Fahrenheit, so that it reaches a nice pipeable consistency. Attach a large open start tip to a piping bag. I like to use a number 4B tip, and transfer the dark chocolate ganache into the piping bag. Create a pattern around the outer circumference of the top surface by making big teardrops all around the cake. While keeping the tip in place, just squeeze the bag to get a nice big teardrop. Stop squeezing, then lift the tip. Do this around the entire circumference of the cake. Let the cake rest in the fridge till you're ready to serve. And there it is, a chocolate truffle cake. Decadent dark chocolate layers covered in a velvety smooth truffle. Ang sarap.
Yum.
So good. I love the moist, mellow layers of dark chocolate cake.
And it's perfectly complemented by the smooth and light truffle frosting.
Thank you so much for watching. Please let us know in the comment section below if you're planning to make this chocolate truffle cake. Send us pictures of your creations on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, links below. And if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Cooking with Kurt.
And don't forget to click on the bell so you get notified when we post new cooking videos. And for our written recipes and more, be sure to check out cookingwithkurt.com.
Maraming salamat!